My name is Alexander Panov, and I'm the CEO and founder of Neiry, a Russian group of company, and one of the world's largest neurotechnology startup and neuroscience R&D center. And I would like to start with I would like to talk to a subject I titled Neuroscience Without Humanity. Gandhi published a list he called the 7 social sins. And one of them, science without humanity, is not only useless, but dangerous. And in my personal opinion, we are in that trap right now. Before we begin, I would like to briefly explain about my company, about my group of companies. And we develop many interesting products. For example, we develop a device for neuromarketing research, which help analyze how people react to advertising, movies, and TV series. We also have a large range of wellness devices, such as wearable headphones or like headbands, and a vagus stimulator, like on a picture, to help improve meditation and sleep. In addition, we produce medical equipment. We produce a lot of medical equipment. Now, like this wireless EEG device that can monitor patients with epilepsy while they sleep. And this is very important equipment for 1% population, world population with epilepsy. And also, we developing the new methods of the medical deep brain stimulation for patients with treatment-resistant OCD and other diseases. And furthermore, we have developed the technology called biodrones. Yeah? Where we install the brain chips in the pigeons, whereby we can control the bird without any training. Yeah. And this is the absolutely unique technology in the product in the world. And the bird with a small camera, for example, yep, this could be a different sensor, but like for example, small camera, can fly hundreds of kilometers on the specific mission. Like for example, this could be the monitoring the electric lines in the middle of Siberia, for example. And the funny fact, the birds are able to fly everywhere without restriction. And also, nobody notes anything unusual about the birds flying past them. This is the one of our products as well. And actually, we have more than 100 medical and non-medical products. What we sold not only in Russia, but also in India and some other countries in the world. And this work, like I explained it, just a few one, but we have a lot. And this work has helped us to build deep knowledge about how the human nervous system works. And eventually we decide to move to the next level. So, what is the most exciting thing in the neurotechnology? For us, the answer was simple. The product that improves the human brain. Everyone wants to become better, we thought. And many companies around the world are already working in this field, yeah. And a few years ago, we started our first experiment called Pythia. This experiment, we connected a rat's brain to artificial intelligence. And now this approach called like a brain artificial intelligence interface. And after more months of work, we are able to ask the rat hundreds of questions about the history, about mathematics, about economics, and other subjects. And the rat gives the correct answer because an AI system connected to its brain provides the right information. And people usually ask us, like, could the rat speak? No, it gives the answer by using the buttons. Yep, and this funny experiment actually allowed us to test many important technologies, like biocompatible materials, implantable electronics, surgical equipment, and an automated training system, like for this automatic cage. And but also, it gives us a model for a completely new product, what we call artificial intuition. In a way, it helped an ordinary rat become the smartest rat in the world, technically. And what is intuition? In the simple terms, intuition is a belief or feeling that appears without conscious reasoning. And it's like how it works. And with a rat. And now imagine the placing a tiny invisible chip like this in a human brain. A person, for example, none of us would want to visit a doctor who passed the medical exams using the technology like this. And once we upload the medical university test to the rat, and it passed it. Yeah. And with scientific and technological capabilities of this level, we realized that we have a great responsibility to people when such neuro products are brought to the market. And the impact of society can be enormous. But eventually, we ask ourselves even a more important question. What is the real purpose of improving human beings? What will people actually do with this new brain superpower? Let's speak a little bit about it. All the neuroscience industry in the brain-computer interface race competing with each other in who will connect the brain to computer or brain to computer to AI faster and more efficient. And everybody explained like 100 electrodes, 1,000 electrodes, 10,000 electrodes, like a 10 megabits, 100 megabits, like a doesn't matter how fast this speed connection, brain to computer. And for what? For remote controlling, for remote searching, for remote gaming, for remote buying, for remote thinking. And if you have a better channel for consuming, you just consume more. So what will people do if we give them brain superpower? Our answer is simple. They might be simply super consumers. Is it the future we dream for? So we decided to define the basic value at first. The values that will suit for all of us while working on science, you got to serve the humanity. And, you know, they called it humanism in West, and we call it человеколюбие in Russia, or seva, as you call it here in India, if I understand correctly. And so all of this we create got to be a part of this service. And that is why we decided that we need to develop our own vision of the larger goals of neuroscience and neurotechnology, guided by basic value. And the real task in neurotech is to develop a man as a creator, not as a consumer, to enhance human-to-human interaction, to help people understand each other better, to design a society of free and capable core thinkers, not a bunch of individualists that have lost their identity and melted into AI. And these things are going to be the main call of the century, I think, because this is the next challenge of our human civilization, like after AI, yeah? And the big goals, for sure, big goals need a big leverage. And the leverage is in the resources, leverage in the quality of thinking, leverage in political will, leverage in fundamental philosophical values of a country that will lead this long term. And after all of discussions, India has been chosen to be this country. And today, I'm happy to announce that the Indian investment bank, Spec Finance, is launching a new fund called ET Neuroscience. And this fund plans to invest more than 10,000 crore, it's like more than $1 billion, in nearest years in the local neurotech startups, scientific teams and laboratories that will work in achieving the big goals guided by humanistic values. Yes, and I have, thank you. And I have been invited to become an advisor on this fund, and I'm very proud to be here and speak on the front of this this fund. And we believe that by using neurotechnology in the right way, we can increase humanity's ability to think deeply and ask new and important questions and answer to them, and create a new person of the future. Thank you.